Well, hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at discounts and markups. This is chapter 6.6. We are almost done with the chapter. All right, so I'm sure you have heard the term discounts when dealing with just day-to-day life, what's going on at the store, whether you're looking at a grocery store, a clothing store, discounts, you see over at the auto mall, where they're selling the cars. You may have also heard of markups. That's how they make their money, to make their profit. So, by definition, a discount is a decrease in the original price of the item. Okay, so it's when you have a price and you're going to have a discount, it means you're going to take part of that price down from the original. A markup, again, is if the whoever's selling the product, if they have to pay X amount of dollars, they have to mark that cost of the item up in order to make a profit. Otherwise, they're going to lose money. They have to think of things like cost of the paying the rent, cost of paying the employees, and all sorts of different things. Not to mention they like to make some money on it. So that is called a markup. Again, it's to make a profit. Store charges more than what they pay. The increased form of what that store pays to the selling price is called a markup. So, in our first example, we see a pair of shorts. It says the original price of the shorts is $35. What is the sale price? So, there are two different ways of finding the price of this. Now, if you remember from our what we did in the Kahoot game, you know that we dealt a little bit with markups and discounts. So this is going to be kind of a refresher of what we had already learned in the Kahoot game. So one method of finding out what this discount is, we know that it's 25% of $35. So we're going to do we know what the whole amount is. The whole amount is 35. We know what the percent is. It's 0.25. The A is the partial amount. So we're going to take 25% of 35, which is right over here, 25% of 35. And we end up getting 875. Now, 875, that is the discount. Okay. However, they ask what is the sale price. The sale price is the result of taking the original price and subtracting the discount. So we're going to have to take that $35 sale price, subtract 875, and we get 26.25. So the sale price of this item is $26.25. Now, as we talked about when we were playing the game on Kahoot, there is another way of doing this. If we know that paying full price is paying 100%, and we're paying 25% off, then we're taking 100%, we're subtracting the 25%, so we're actually paying 75%. So that is the amount we're paying for the sale. So we could just do 75% times 35, and that would get us the A. So our A, or the partial price, I'm sorry, I take that back. This would be our sale price. So we're kind of skipping a step here. So the sale price, again, 0.75 times the 35. So our sale price is $26.25. Again, we get the exact same price, but we have to do one step instead of doing two steps. So your job, you're going to solve this first problem. It says the original price of a skateboard is $50. The sales price includes a 20% discount. What is the sale price? So go ahead and try it now. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take the $50, and I like doing the easy one-step way. If I know the sale price includes 20% discount, that means I'm going to multiply, again, the 100 minus 20 gets me 80, right? So I'm going to multiply this times 0.8. This gets me 40. Therefore, the sale price is $40. That's all there is to that problem. All right, well, in our second example, now we're looking at finding an original price. So, this is what is the original price of the shoes? We can see over here that the shoes are 40% off. They are now on sale for 33. So they want to know what was the original price. There's a couple ways of doing this. So we know that the sale price, if we start off with 100%. If it's 40% off, we know that we're paying 60% of the original price. If it's 40% off, we're paying 60%. So we're looking at $33 is 60% of what number? The first way you could do this is by using A equals P times W. We know that $33 is the partial price. It's not the whole price, it's the partial price. So we put the 33 down for the partial price. We know that we're paying 60%, so we're putting 0.6 down for the percent. We don't know what the original price is. The original is the whole price, and so it's the W. So we have 33 equals 0.6 times W. We're going to divide both sides by 0.6. And that gets us 55. So the original price is $55. Now, if you prefer doing the is over of equals percent over 100, or for that matter, if you like doing the A over W equals percent, P over 100, you're more than welcome to do this as well. So we know that if it's $33 is 60% of the number, we know that 33 is, so 33 here, 60%, the 100 becomes 100, of what number? X. So we have 3,300 equals 60x. Divide both sides by 60. And we still end up getting 55 equals x. Again, you could do this, the A over W equals P over 100, or you can use the equation. I'll leave that up to you. You just have to show one of those ways. On our example 3, finding the selling price. Okay, so a store pays $70 for a bicycle. The percent of the markup is 20%. What is the selling price? So again, there's two ways of doing this. You could first determine what the discount or the markup would be. So we would first do 20% of 70. So the whole is 70, the percent is 20, so we're doing that right here. 0.2 times 70, we get 14. We're going to then add that to the original price over here, and we get 84. Again, the other way of doing this is, I'll show you. The other way is you can use a ratio table, and the ratio table shows you what 100% of 70, 20% would be 14, you add it. I guess a third method would be doing, well, if I'm paying a 20% markup, that means I'm doing 100% plus 20 equals 120%. So I'm doing 1.2 times 70, give me $84. That's the other way. You can do it. Either way is fine with me, but you end up finding out that the selling price is $84. So I want you to go ahead and try to solve number 2 and number 3. I'll get back with you here in just a moment, see how you did. All right, let's take a look to see how you did on this. It says the discount on a DVD is 50%. It is on sale for $10. What is the original price of the DVD? Okay. In a problem like this, we're going to try to find the original price. If you remember, to do this, we're most likely going to benefit from using the A equals P times W. if we use that equation, because we know what the percent is. It tells us right over here. We know the percent is 50%, so I can put a 0.5. We know that the sale, it's on sale for $10, so I can put 10 for the partial, because that's not the full price. What we don't know is the full price, and that's W. So at this point, I can divide both sides by 0.5. By doing this, I end up getting 20. These cancel out, equals W. So the original price of the DVD is $20. That's all you gotta do for that problem. Number 3. I believe this is our last problem of the notes. It says a store pays $75 for an aquarium. The markup, I mean it's going to go up in price, is 20%. What is the selling price? Now, as you know, I prefer doing, well, I know it's 100% is full price, plus the 20 gets me 120, so 120%. So I'm going to take that $75, I'm going to multiply it by 120%, which is 1.2. When I do that, I get 90. So the selling price, or the selling price of the aquarium is $90. And that is really what we have learned in this chapter, section 6.6. I strongly encourage that you refer back to this when doing your assignment, because there are a couple of variations. I think 3 and 2 are completely different from each other about how you go about doing the problem. And if you go back to, am I looking for the selling price? Am I looking for the new price with the markup or the discount? Compared to, am I looking for the original price? There are 2 different ways of doing this. So take the time, use your notes, do well on this. Okay? Best of luck. I will talk to you next time. All right. If you guys are still on here after 2 minutes of listening to that guy sing, I am quite amazed. But at the same time, I'm not amazed. I'm not really amazed at all. I'm not surprised at all. It's quite an amazing song to listen to, and it's hard to get away from. I really think that some of you are going to be looking this up on YouTube, trying to figure out who this is. I think you're going to try to, find him on Spotify, on iTunes. You want to buy his music. It's pretty cool stuff. If you're still listening to me talk now, you really need to get a life. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, I would have left a long time ago. I think it's time for you to get going too. I mean, we're way past the end of the notes, yet you are still listening to me talk and babble. I don't understand it. I think that it's time to go. Let it go. Walk away. Find something to do. You should go outside. You should do something different. Enjoy yourself. Get away. Leave. Leave. Go away from this video. It's done. Nothing else to see here. Go on. Do some English. Play some video games. Go Netflixing. Talk to your friends in person. Do something different. I'm going to get going. Are you still here? You need to leave. I'm leaving. All right. Goodbye. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.